Osman from Group KBA 2505B. In this video, I will be explaining on something that is really interesting. Would you like to take a guess of what topic I'm going to share in this video? What? You want a hint? The hint is this video going to expose one of the biggest perks for Bumiputera in terms of investment. I think by now, most of the viewers can guess it right. Okay, it's time for me to reveal the topic for this public speaking video, which is ASB as an investment platform for Bumiputera. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about money, it will surely catch our attention. Who doesn't love money, right? However, we must keep in mind that everything involving money, especially when we wish to invest it, requires us to first make sure the platform is reliable. For Muslims, it is also important that we make sure our investments are Sharia compliant. Our beautiful country, Malaysia, is a multicultural country constituting three major ethno-cultural groups, which are Malay and Bumiputera, Chinese, and also Indian. I was born and raised in Malaysia, and I have to say that I am way too grateful for all of the privileges that come with being a Malay. One of the most advantages of being a Malay is the opportunity to invest in Amanah Saham Bumiputera, or famously known as ASB. Dear audience, now are you eager to learn more about ASB in detail? I take yes as an answer, since I really think that all Malaysian Bumiputeras will gain a lot from this topic. Without further ado, let's start with the most essential part, which is the definition of ASB. ASB was launched by Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad, or ASNB, on 2nd January 1990 for all Malaysian Bumiputeras. The fund's objective is to provide an alternative saving vehicle for Malaysian Bumiputeras. It aims to generate long-term, consistent and competitive return for investors. It is a unit trust fund with a fixed price of RM1 per unit. Each eligible investor is limited to maximum investment of 200,000 units. It provides an avenue for Bumiputera citizens to save and invest in relatively low risk and long-term investment instrument with a consistent and competitive return of investment. Yes, ASB is specially made for Bumiputera, which consists of Malays, Sabah native, Sarawak native, and also orang asli. The best thing about ASB is that even during the 2008 economic downturn, where the KLSE crashed to a low of 876.75 points, ASNB was able to declare positive dividend returns for all of its funds. You must be wondering on how to invest in ASB, right? Well, in order to invest in ASB, you will need to register for an ASB account, in which can be done by visiting any ASNB branch or ASNB agent. There are two types of authorized agents from which you can buy into ASB, which are banks and non-banks. The agents bank for ASB fund are Maybank, CIMB Bank, RHB Bank, and many more. Meanwhile, the only non-bank agent is Post Malaysia. It is just simple as ABC to register. Why do I say so? This is because for investor aged 18 years old and above, the only document needed to register is your identity card. Meanwhile, for those under 18, which categorized under account remaja or bijak, they will only need to bring identity card of registered guardian and identity card or birth certificate of minor. Also, you just need a minimum of 10 ringgit to start investing with ASB. Next, the investment philosophy has taught us that greater risks bring greater returns. Hence, some people might wish to make large investment in order to receive bigger returns. Ladies and gentlemen, given the situation in which you meet all the requirements to invest in ASB and are attracted to invest, but the problem is you have no money to invest, Worry not. ASB offers several options for those who want to invest but haven't saved up enough money to get started. The first option is through Employees Provident Fund or EPF Members Investment Scheme. This scheme allows EPF members to invest up to 30% of their asset saving in Account 1. EPF funds, on the other hand, could not be utilized to invest in ASB. It is only permitted to invest in ASB2 and other funds. For your information, Amanah Saham Bumiputera 2 or ASB2 was launched in 2014. It is another unit trust fund managed by ASNB. Similar to ASB, it is a fixed price fund at RM1 per unit for Bumiputera citizens. The difference between ASB and ASB2 is in terms of asset allocation. As stated earlier, ASB strategy is to invest in the portfolio of various asset classes, primarily securities, while ASB2 strategy is to invest in a mixed asset portfolio. Back to the EPF Members Investment Scheme, people can do online investment through the EPF iInvest platform. iInvest is an online self-service platform to facilitate investment through EPF Member Investment Scheme in approved unit trust fund. The platform provides various comparison tools and useful information to assist members in making informed investment decisions. Members also enjoy more efficient execution of investment decisions, ease of access, typically lower fees, as agents are not required, and greater functionality overview of consolidated MIS investment holding. It is fair enough to say that the EPF Members Investment Scheme offers its members the options to enhance their retirement savings. Moving on to the second option. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that you are able to invest in ASB through Salary Deduction Scheme? This scheme allows unitholders in both public and private sectors to automatically deduct a portion of their monthly wages to invest in ASB or ASB2. To apply for the scheme, public sector employees will have to fill out the authorization letter for salary deduction, then get it verified by their employer and visit any ASNB branches. As for the private sector employees, they will need to fill out the authorization letter as well and apply through their employer. Okay, I have gone over the first two ways to invest in ASB. It is now time to learn about the third alternative, which I believe is the most well-known of all. The third option to invest in ASB is through ASB loan, or also known as ASB financing. Some local banks provide ASB loans for Bumiputera investors who are interested in investing in ASB but do not have the resources to do so. ASB financing is basically borrowing an initial capital from banks to invest into Amanah Saham Bumiputera, then use the returns generated to pay down the bank borrowings while keeping the balance. You can borrow up to 200,000 with an ASB loan to invest in ASB right now. This simply means that you are able to apply leverage to earn higher income than relying just on your funds solely. Well, if you are confident in your ability to continuously service your ASB loan, it is a very appealing approach to get your foot in. The nicest aspect is that you might just have to service it once in the first year if your loan repayments are less than your annual returns. Well, in this case, you may service the loan for the first year, then let the ASB return from the subsequent years based off the loan, while also providing some further returns, in which this method is also called as dividend rolling. Additionally, through ASB financing, you will be able to do compounding as well. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard of power of compounding? Well, it is a return on investment capital that has grown as a result of annual return. The benefit is more impactful when the initial investment capital is large, be it in cash or ASB financing. ASB financing provides the opportunity to benefit from the compounding effect through lump sum investment and retain dividend compared with small amounts of monthly investment. By retaining the initial investment and yearly dividend, it will generate a higher accumulated investment amount at the beginning of the year and generate more dividend. Yes, true. That's the power of compounding, in which it helps to maximize your ASB financing. I would like to give examples. Let's say there are 3 investors Bishar, Amar, Sophia, and Lily. We will start with Amar. Amar chooses to retain the dividend, which he will be able to enjoy optimal return and benefits from the long-term investment through the power of compounding. Next, as for Sophia, she opts to spend dividend for lifestyles and hobbies, which she will miss the opportunity to benefit from the power of compounding on her investment. And next, as for Lily, she decided to use dividend to pay the monthly installment, or known as dividend rolling, as mentioned earlier. In this case, Lily will only earn the financing amount at the maturity and miss the opportunity to benefit from generating return from compound dividend. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, smart investors will choose to redeem their dividend to take advantage of the power of compounding. You can apply for ASB financing via your online banking with any banks that offer ASB loans, which consists of both conventional or Islamic. Before applying for ASB financing, there are few things need to be confirmed. The first thing is to check your monthly saving. Determine how much your income is left after deducting your expenses, and most importantly, check your secrets record to ensure it is in good standing. Secondly, calculate your debt service ratio, or DSR, by dividing the total sum of all your monthly debt repayment with your net income after tax and EPF deduction to ensure that you are not overstretching your budget. Thirdly, check for ASB loan eligibility. Use an ASB financing calculator to estimate how much you can borrow for maximum loan duration, whereby the monthly repayment should not exceed your monthly saving. Finally, you need to finalize the ASB loan offer by getting the actual loan interest from the bank to accurately know your final projected ASB loan monthly repayment. Every investment comes with risk. ASB financing is not excluded. One of the risks that investors might face from investing in ASB financing is fluctuation in financing rates. This means that ASB financing is exposed to the risk of financing rate. The increment in financing rate will make your monthly installment higher. When this situation happens, first thing first is do not panic. This situation can be handled by checking your current financing rate when there is change in the overnight policy rate, or known as OPR. Hence, it is crucial to always be prepared with excess cash flow to cover any increase in financing rate. To conclude, ASB financing is an investment instrument that could potentially help you achieve long-term financial objectives with forced savings. It is crucial to evaluate your financial capabilities and act accordingly to ensure you gain from it. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that once you invested in ASB, you will surely want to know how to withdraw your ASB funds. There are two ways to withdraw your funds, in which, firstly, you could withdraw funds in person. But how? You will need to visit any ASNB office, ASNB agent, or the bank which you invested through. Secondly, you can withdraw your funds online through the My ASNB portal. Yeah, it is that easy. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier, I have shared about ASB, such as what it is and how to invest in it. At this point, I believe some of you might already interested to invest in ASB. Therefore, to encourage you to invest in ASB, I would like to share several advantages in investing in ASB. The first one is no upfront fees, in which you will incur 0% upfront fees when investing in ASB. This means that more of your money goes to investing instead of fees. Secondly, it has low management fees. The ASB fund charge 0.35% yearly management fees, unlike other equity unit trust fund, in which it can charge roughly about 1.5% in annual management fees. Thirdly, ASB also offers consistent return. Between 2010 to 2020, the annual returns for ASB investment ranged from 4.25% to 8.9%. It is true that ASB returns have shrunk at the lowest it's ever been in 2020 due to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. However, the previous years was never lower, which has been concluded as a one-time event and not a pattern. Lastly, the advantages of investing in ASB is it offers quick withdrawal. As mentioned earlier, ASB funds are liquid and easily accessible. In my opinion, it would be a loss to someone who is eligible to invest in ASB but reluctant to do so. I would like to support my statement with the fact that ASB can only be invested by the Bumiputeras. Yes, true. Non-Bumiputera citizens cannot invest in ASB unless under few circumstances, such as a non-Bumiputera Muslim convert. As for non-Bumiputeras, they can opt for Amanah Saham Malaysia, or known as ASM, in which it is open to all Malaysians. This unit trust fund has a similar investing strategy to ASB. However, ASM has historically delivered slightly lower dividend than ASB and has a higher annual management fee of 1% compared to ASB's, which is at 0.35% only. Not only that, ASM units are also notably difficult to obtain due to the limited quantity of units available for investment. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have shared all the relevant details regarding ASB. I hope through my sharing, it will give all my audience benefits and somehow encourage those who are eligible to start investing in ASB. Well, it is an investment vehicle to consider as it is relatively low risk and produces consistent returns. Through ASB, you could invest and secure your long-term financial stability. Well, I guess that is all from me. Thank you for watching.